Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Commanders Nation, a double stream. 2 streams in one day. How about that? So I figured I should join the news. Not the news, actually. But, an article recently came out and everybody's talking about it. Jayden Daniels is ranked as a top 5 quarterback around the league. So ESPN dropped this article. I'm going to read it out loud to you guys. It was ranked by, I believe, GMs and coaches. Hold on. Cool. Hold on. So the top 4 quarterbacks left the rest of the field in the dust during this year's top 10 voting. All 4 are squarely in their primes between 28 and 29. So the top 4 quarterbacks on this list are squarely in their primes between 28 and 29. They have 5 MVPs among them. And although 3 of those quarterbacks are still chasing Patrick Mahomes' Super Bowl achievements, they appear to be closing the gap by the year. This is a golden era of the young quarterbacks that should be appreciated. So, again, this is an article from ESPN. Executive coaches and scouts ranked NFL's top 10 quarterbacks for 2025. And our boy is at number 5. Spoiler alert. He's at number 5. But let me just read it further. Okay, so let's just go over to what they said with our boy. Our king. 24 years old, highest ranking, obviously his first time on the list. Lowest ranking by voters was number 10. So the lowest that people thought between executive coaches and scouts, they think the lowest he is coming into his second year is the 10th best quarterback in this league. Highest 5, and they're having 5 right here. Daniels' phenomenal rookie season demanded an appearance somewhere in the top 10. That he pushed his way into the top 5, narrowly outdistancing Stafford in the voting, shows voters have no problem with validating his hype. Last season, Daniels posted the 4th highest QBR in the NFL and the best mark for a rookie since Dak Prescott in 2016. But he was even better on 3rd and 4th downs, recording a league-leading 95.3 QBR in those downs. Quote, and I quote, this is from an NFL coordinator who said he prepared Jayden Daniels last season. Single-handedly took one of the worst franchises to the NFC title game as a rookie with a bad defense and 1 legitimate wide receiver and a dinosaur at tight end. Yeah. I mean, we all know this. Daniels did this in a year that was supposed to be not rebuilding, a retooling year, as DQ likes to phrase it. The kid can read coverages, throw with accuracy, and touch to all levels of the field, just as dangerous as Lamar and Josh Allen with his legs, and has a clutch factor to him because his team already believes that if he has the ball with a chance to win, he is going to find a way. And if he repeats anything close to his rookie year, he's no lower than 3rd on this list next year. When was the last time we had a top 5 quarterback in the NFL? Have we ever? I mean, and no disrespect to all the OGs, Theismann, Rippon, Doug Williams. I don't think Sammy Ball, Jason Campbell. Nah, not Jason Campbell. Well, I respect Jason Campbell. He went shit, you know what I'm saying? But let me finish reading. Daniels was a true dual threat in his rookie year, ranking 2nd in the NFL in yards per rush, which is 2nd, and 1st in scramble yards with 570. Granted, he did have the most scrambles in the NFL, and the 2nd place dude had 19 less scrambles. It's a quarterback. Just FYI, I think that's going to be taken care of. We don't want our quarterback to be, exposing himself, putting himself in danger. And I talk about CJ Stroud here. Sometimes the year 1 hike can be tough to replicate. CJ Stroud landed at 7 last season and struggled at times in year 2. Though he has shown enough to convince Houston he's clearly the long-term answer, some people around the league are asking at least the same question with Daniels if his play will taper off a bit as defenses adjust to both him and Washington's offense. But the consensus is Daniels has too much going for him. But also because Daniels is just that good. We saw Daniels is not like he got buff. He got much bigger. Much bigger. And I feel like what the national media doesn't know about Daniels that what we do is that he is an ultra competitor. He's not one of these dudes who's just going to, what the fuck is on my screen? Here to get the paycheck and then peace out, and then start a freaking a clickbait show on Twitter and start, who I'm talking about. This is the guy who is like just physically gifted, talented all around, and the mental is the part where I'm just super impressed with him. He's locked in. He wants to be great. And he's a great leader. Washington won 12 games with a mediocre at best defense and just a decent offensive roster around him. System he plays requires him to play off schedule and make plays with his feet on a regular basis for success. And he is still solid in a pocket. Shit, am I in the right channel? What if I'm streaming on fucking Dirty Bucket? Hold on. I don't even know what. All right. Hey, man, like the four people that are above him are the Mount Rushmore right now of the quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson at number 4. Joe Burrow at number 3. Josh Allen, I'm assuming, Josh Allen number 2. And Patrick Mahomes at number 1. And all these dudes are in the AFC. The NFC is wide open. Jayden Daniels, knock on wood, I think he can be, well, he if all goes well, he could dominate the NFC. The next dude on the list that's in the NFC is Matthew Stafford, and he's 37 years old. After that is Justin Herbert, AFC. He's 27. Goff, who is 30, and we just whooped him in the playoffs. I'm not scared of Goff. Much respect to Goff, but I'm not scared of him. I'm not. He doesn't put the fear in me. Jalen, to me, it's just going to be Jalen and Jayden. It's Jalen and Jayden. Much respect to the Eagles. Even though they, fuck the Eagles, but respect them. But, he's only 26 years old. Jayden Daniels is 24 years old. But the fact that they have Jalen at number 9, I would have ranked him higher than that, honestly. That is borderline. That's disrespectful. I would take Jalen Hurts over Goff, honestly. Yeah. No, Ryan, would you take Jayden Daniels over Jalen Hurts? No. So if you put Hurts in the top 5, that means you're kicking out Jayden Daniels. Because the top 4 is cemented. Top 4 is cemented with Jackson, Burrow, Allen, and Mahomes. No, you can't. I'm sorry. Even though Jayden's only played 1 year, what he did, the team around Jalen Hurts is supremely better than the team we had last year that was surrounding Jayden Daniels. Supremely. Daniels will change it. Right now, I mean, I get what you're saying. The ceiling is much higher with Jayden Daniels, and no disrespect to Jalen Hurts. But Jayden Daniels did this as a rookie. He carried a team that was a subpar roster to the NFC Championship. Jalen Hurts came in with the Super Bowl roster, Super Bowl winning O-line, 2 Pro Bowl type wide receivers, a good tight end, top 5 O-line, a great defense, freaking all-pro at running back. Motherfucker, we're rolling out Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler at running back. Respect to Brian Robinson. I gotta stop this. Even though, No, I'm still putting Jayden Daniels over Jalen Hurts, even if he only had 1 year. The ceiling is way too high. The ceiling, and I'm assuming projections came into this list as well. But yeah, and Baker Mayfield's number 10. So for Commanders Nation, in the top 10 quarterbacks being listed, ranked by executives, coaches, and scouts, only 3 of them are in the NFC. And no, four. Baker, Hurts, Goff, and Stafford. But Stafford is on his way out. He's 37. So that's 3 I got to worry about. Oh, wait. Goff is 30. And honestly, Goff, I'm not worried about him. I respect the Goff, but he might take a dip now with Ben Johnson being out. So that's 2. Oh, wait. Baker Mayfield is 30. And also, who's to say? You never know with him. You never know. So honestly, it's just Hurts, Jalen Hurts, that I'm just like, okay, like the next 5 years, dude, it's gonna be us against the Eagles. If all goes well and all goes to plan, it's gonna be us against the Eagles. Every move we make is gonna be with the Eagles in mind to defeat the Eagles. Like honestly, and again, I don't want to jinx us, but like how what the Bills are doing with the freaking Chiefs. Every move they make is, okay, can this move help us beat the Chiefs? It's going to be Josh Allen versus, we're going to have our own version of Allen versus Mahomes. And as of right now, you got to give the Eagles the props. They even though Jayden Daniels is only a rookie, but Hurts is Mahomes. But no, I don't want to say that. But just wait, just wait till this year, man. We got Laramie Tunsil. Our offensive line is just completely revamped. Laramie Tunsil, Connolly Jr., moving Brandon Coleman over to left guard. Hopefully Sam Cosmi comes back, man. But this is unprecedented. I can't think of a time when we had a quarterback that is supposed to be in the MVP race. Caleb and Bryce Young could surprise. Caleb, yes. I like Bryce Young too. And I'm rooting for Bryce Young because everything that he went through his first year with the Panthers, and if Darnold keeps together, he'll take Stafford or Goff's spot. Caleb, yes. Caleb, definitely. But, let me see, go on to the list even more. Who's the number 11? Oh, yeah. CJ Stroud. Again, AFC. CJ Stroud. Jordan Love, yeah. Let me read this on Jordan Love. I actually like Jordan Love. He kind of regressed a little bit last year. Love appeared ready for the top 10 status by the end of 2023. He was effing outstanding, an NFL personnel evaluator said about the stretch. Play action on time, big arm, confidence. That shifted slightly in 2024 due to a week 1 knee injury that costed him 2 games. It looked like it'll take him time to work through managing that injury. The personnel evaluator said another full offseason with Matt LaFleur and receiving more options, and he'll be fine. Yeah, so, honestly, Jordan Love and the Packers could have something to say between us and Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. But you got Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. A new Warzone season drops. Actually, no, no, Warzone. Shit, is Warzone not up anymore? I've read an article saying I think it's not up anymore. If Warzone's not up, the NFL is cooked. Kyler Murray will revert back. Fuck, we got to get him hooked on the Marvel Rivals. Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's like the Jared Goff. You need a great team around him to make him look good and a good offensive coordinator. Dak Prescott, I think time's up with them. Aaron Rodgers, get the fuck out of here, boy. Tua, not worried about that. Bo Nix, the AFC, man. Jesus Christ, how many quarterbacks do they have? Bo Nix. And you got Bo Nix and CJ Stroud as honorable mentions in the AFC. Yeah, Penix, yeah, definitely Penix. Yeah, he played solid against us last year, and they have and the Falcons have a nice squad. You know, they already have a nice team surrounding him. But yeah, man, going back to Jayden Daniels, man, top 5, and he can. I mean, can he possibly climb? This is my question to y'all: can Jayden Daniels climb higher in this list by the end of next year? And if that were the case, that means that he'd have to leapfrog Lamar Jackson or Burrow. Or maybe even Allen. Or fuck it, or maybe even Mahomes. Sheesh. I think in order to do that, he'll need to win the MVP. And also, I don't think he'll leapfrog. I mean, I don't know. I think he can. Oh, yeah, I think he can too. I think he can. If we think he's an MVP candidate, then he can definitely leapfrog any of these dudes. And no disrespect to any of these dudes, but I mean, if he can, if we all are in agreement that he can put up an MVP type season, and if he does that, yeah. Because this list is not based off of what you have done in your career, because obviously it will be Mahomes every single year, number 1, with all his Super Bowl championships. This list is based off what your current ranking is and what your ranking is going forward. And if that's the case, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. By next year, he could be top 3. Jeez Louise. Hey, man, we are living in biblical times, ladies and gentlemen, here in the DMV. Biblical times. JD5. I keep saying this to myself. What if we are actually, and I don't want to get too high. I feel like sometimes I overthink and I think ahead. But what if we may very well actually be witnessing the best player in franchise history? Redskins Commanders. And no disrespect to anybody, and I mean anybody, who's played in our beloved franchise. But I'm sorry, if Jayden Daniels is a repeated MVP type conversation, when was the last time we've had an MVP of the league? Hold on. When was the last time the Redskins Commanders had an MVP year? AI is not interested because I don't want to find this shit. The Washington Commanders last had an MVP in 1982 when kicker Mark Mosley. What the heck? What? Was the NFL's most MVP? Oh, wait, what the? No, a kicker won the MVP? Oh, this is definitely the new Elon update. Elon is fucking with us again. No, I'm talking about MVP of the league. When is a kicker? It was Joe Theismann, yes, 1983. No. A kicker did not win MVP. Oh, people are gonna watch this stream like this dumb dick really thought a kicker won. I didn't think that. That's what that's what freaking AI said. No, I know, right? I'm pretty sure it's like a special teams award for MVP or like special teams player of the year or something like that they probably had. Who last won? Joe Theismann won the MVP award for the Redskins in 1983, and he did it with the stat. What's his stat line? This is it? Joe Theismann stats. Listen, y'all, I need to brush up. I know there's some old heads probably watching this video. They're going to watch it in the future and be like, you dumb dick. How did you not know that? That's my fault. I'm going to hold the L. I was born in 93. So Joe Theismann had 29 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 3,700 yards, and a run-first era. Yeah, Yeah. He also achieved a passer rating of 97 and was selected for the second Pro Bowl. I kind of feel like Ryan, is it true? Mosley was the official MVP of the league. Wait, what? Why can't? Is that true? And if that's the case, why isn't his number retired? No. See, I'm being like now. See, now the stream is going sideways. Now the stream is going sideways. I'm over here. First I'm yammering about Jayden Daniels, and then now I'm over here saying that a kicker won an MVP in 1983. I didn't, bruh. Why isn't it being definitive though? All right, you know what I'm gonna do? No. Here's what I do. MVP of the NFL, year by year. Wikipedia has this. I'm going to yell if a kicker really did win MVP. All right, ESPN, reputable. 1983. No, Joe Theismann. Mark Mosley won in 1982. A kicker? A kicker won MVP of the league? I'm going to get a noise complaint. I need to yell, but I'm going to get a... They already hate me. They hate my guts already. Are you freaking kidding me? What was the stats? Mosley converted 23 straight field goals from 1981 to 1982. A record at a time. Made a league-leading 20 out of 21 field goals. A 10 break... This is the only time a kicker, I'm assuming, wait, hold on. A fullback. Well, Jim Brown, no, I was saying, no, Jim Brown wasn't a fullback. Was this the only time a kicker ever won MVP? Yeah. A freaking kicker? I need to see this guy's face. I mean, I feel like I feel like I'm losing credibility by as each minute passes by. How did I not know this? I know that's Jim Brown. Yeah. The MVP of 1982. Is this him now? Is that Mark Mosley? He looked like he just dropped a Christian rap album here. Is this him? Bruh, I am still shocked. Why don't they have a freaking... We all know who Theismann is. We all know Doug Williams did. We all even know Sammy Ball. I'm out of touch. How did I not know this? And why doesn't everybody talk about this? This is insane. My mind is blown. This is the kicker right here. This guy won MVP. Oh my God. I've heard his name before, but I did not know he won MVP. That's insane. Oh, they made a video. The kicker who won MVP, Mark Mosley. Let me see his
Limu
highlights.
Limo at your service. Here to help you save hundreds by customizing your car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Probably should have gone the other way.
Was Lawrence Taylor back in 1986? Pretty much, if you're in the 1982 draft, the Redskins selected Miami kicker Dan Miller to come in and compete with Mosley. The team really liked Miller and arrived. Although neither he nor Miller could pull ahead in the position battle that offseason.
What is this?
Until the final preseason game where Miller missed multiple kicks.
I'm gonna get demonetized. I can't watch these videos. I stand corrected. Let's go back to Jayden Daniels. Okay. So Jayden Daniels could be the third best MVP besides a kicker and Joe Theismann. We have been waiting for an MVP for 1982, 1983. That is 42 years. 42 years. I'm sorry. Jayden Daniels has the potential to be the best player in our franchise. He has the potential to be the best player in our franchise, not named Mark Mosley. Top 5 QB. Hey, man. I love this, man. I love this. Jeremiah slingshot underwear kicker was on point. He was on point that year. He won MVP. No, we can't hate on him. But yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think. To all those who saw me react to us finding out that we had a kicker who won MVP in 1982. Insane. Insane. But yeah, Jayden Daniels, not hopefully. I haven't been so sure in my life. Primarily because we upgraded our offensive line and we also got Jayden Daniels better weapons. I'm not worried at all regarding a sophomore slump with Jayden Daniels. As a matter of fact, the only thing I'm worrying about him, actually, I'm not worried about him at all. Nothing about all. I'm not even saying injury. Nothing. He's the least of my worries. I'm worried about who's going to be our edge opposite of Dorrance Armstrong on third downs. And I'm not even worried about that. I'm more curious. I'm curious about who's going to be. Jacob Martin, Javonte John Baptiste. You know? Man, we are blessed. We have been blessed that we got Jayden Daniels. As a matter of fact, the Jets gave us Jayden Daniels. Applaud the Jets. If the Jets kicker did not make that game-winning field goal, we would have not gotten the second overall pick. And we probably would have gotten somebody else. I don't know if you remember that. If the Jets did not beat us that game, we would have not been in position to get Jayden Daniels. So it all goes back to the Jets. It always does. It's all good things in life. It always comes back to the Jets. All right, then. Thank you very much, everybody. All right. I'll see you on the next stream. Hail to the freaking Commanders, Redskins, whatever the hell you call them. And please like and subscribe if you truly appreciate it. Peace, y'all. Michael Borowski just joined. They're going to rotate interior linemen to the outside and bring a left to cover up the deal. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a whole scheme thing. They're going to rotational pieces. Even Louisville, toss in Louisville as well. I'm not worried about it. I'm more curious. I'm more curious as to what's going to happen, honestly. But yeah, man. Take care, everybody. Jayden Daniels, man. We got ourselves one.